control your impulses. I feel like something's gonna come. There's gonna be some change, I don't see this honestly affecting you directly. I see something around you or the people that you're connected to, something's like happening. And it feels like you're also falling. That's a metaphor. Into something new. But I need you to like, be nice to yourself as you're falling. Like I feel like there's something here about controlling your impulse, controlling your anger. You might be like, I feel like something's about to happen to you that you're going to be very frustrated with. Like you're going to be very frustrated. And at the same time, it's going to be some sort of like breakthrough of you using your own will and realizing that you have agency over your own will. Two of Cups. I feel like when it comes to a situation with someone, maybe like a friendship or a connection or something like this, like you're gonna feel very like this person is just, when you feel out of control in regards to the dynamic, I feel like that's about to happen to you. It's interestingly enough gonna teach you that this is how they feel about you, actually. Like this sense of out of control, this is how they feel towards you. So it's like you're finally understanding one another when it comes to this. This dynamic. Someone here could have like put things to an end. The Death card, the Hermit, but then we have the Devil, and then we have the Justice. Like someone may have distanced themselves or like used the self-healing or I'm taking time for myself as an excuse. But it was to kind of justify something that happened within this connection that made you feel out of control, either you or them. And it feels like this, I'm going to go into healing, but it's just like very much anger towards them or yourself about feeling connected or impacted by this connection. If this hasn't happened to you, this is about to happen to you. But I feel like for some of you, this has already happened. And yes, somebody like thought that they could just distance themselves because that's the right thing to do. They can just go and heal. They don't need this, but it's like, I feel like somebody in their healing journey ran into their shadow a lot, and their shadow turned out to be bigger. The further they're getting away from this connection, the bigger their shadow is coming to light. They thought this is the just thing to do. They thought this is the right way to handle this. Turns out it's not, but it feels like this was the only way that they felt like they could balance out the situation. And it could be that they're doing this as sort of self-punishment as well. They're mad in regards to something towards you, so now they're like withdrawing as like a form of punishment for themselves. It's like, I'm putting myself on timeout. You're gonna interact again. You're not through with this drama. You're not through with this drama. You gotta break the cycle here of like learning how to assert yourself and express yourself, especially sexually, but also with your anger and passion in a healthy way without you resulting to a lot of shame or like anger or being mad at yourself for what you're experiencing and going through. Quite interesting. The Death card. Four of Cups, the Magician. Something could happen in November, actually, during the Venus retrograde. We'll go on to the next one. Someone, I don't know if it's you or them, But someone wants to change here. Wants to change things up. The Death card, the Four of Cups, they're not pleased with some ending. But also they know that they gotta change. They're doing it. They're calling it in. They're manifesting it. The Magician. This could be you too, you know? Whichever works. We always like to deflect that. No, it's done, it's done, it's done. Sometimes it's us. A lot of cards came out. So, Six of Pentacles, the Sun. Knight of Cups, the Tower. Three of Wands. Page of Cups. We all just want to feel wanted. Like you're having a very intense interaction with someone that they kind of want your reassurance. You want theirs. They won't bash themselves down. You won't bash yourself down. There's this whole like intense dynamic here about like everybody wants the best here. Everybody wants to just interact nicely. But it's like, I fear that it's causing you both to change or to like, you know, be a bit more mature, learn how to apologize, learn how to express your emotions a bit easier without feeling like too prideful to do so. And it seems like the universe, whenever you're interacting, like the energies feel very out of control for a reason, because, you know, it's directly tackling your need to control. And pleasantly enough, this is interesting, a person who's always gonna forgive you and vice versa. And not that it's like to be stuck in a cycle, but to understand that expressing your feelings is not going to be bad with this person. Now, this may be happening in the future, this could be happening now. I think the showdown of the drama of it all is going to be in November. But Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, King of Cups, Strength card, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles actually. I don't know if your feelings are going to change if you just like put in a lot of work. I see you putting a lot of work. Your work is going to be successful in some sort of way. You indulging in your work, self-healing, whatever you're doing, it's opening up your heart more. But you got to be softer for yourself, or even having this desire to reconnect with someone. I feel like you're also, or just spend time out with someone, or like connect with someone. Doesn't have to be always from the past. But there's this sort of like you being harsh on yourself for wanting this, and, you know, wanting to experience this or wanting to get together with someone. And it's like, babe, in some sort of way, subconsciously, you're saying like, I haven't earned it yet. I wonder, when will you? And on whose terms are you deciding these things? Happy weekend and enjoy this Venus conjunction with Neptune and Saturn. Sometimes you cannot project anger into relationships for them forcing you to be more independent and grow. So there's a lot of repressed anger that's going to come out during this weekend, and don't make someone the target of your anger.